Good. Oh!
Oh no! Rest up, bro. Give me rest. Give me the rest, people.
Okay. Then that's
This is Steve Harvey, and you're now watching the Don't Piss Me Off morning show.
Quite frankly, this is the best morning show I have ever heard. Let's make YouTube great again.
Good morning. What's going on, DPMO family? What's going on? It's your boy Black_TV with Kellie Corinne in the building. Shout out to Quita, the Gibson family, Bobby Cherry Jr., Quita, Faces, Terry, what's going on? Desiree, what's going on? Maisha, what's going on? D-Boy, what's going on with you? My God, teachers in the building, what's going on? What's poppin'? DPMO, Sexy Chocolate, Erika, what's going on, everybody? Good morning. I don't know what happened to Kelly camera. I guess her camera went dead. I don't know. Good morning. Kelly, what's going on over there?
I'm here. I'm arguing with my friend in the chat. In fact, I'll tell y'all what we was talking about. She sent something in our group chat saying that D'Angelo had passed. Now, I said to her, okay, well, nobody's reporting on this. Like she saw on Baller Alert. I don't know about y'all. I don't go by Baller Alert. I don't go by Spiritual World. I don't go by certain blogs. If I'm going to go by a blog, I'm going to go by TMZ. TMZ did not report this. So I just said, hey, I'm not seeing it reported anywhere. She's sending me blogs. And she was like, well, I don't feel like, maybe TMZ doesn't have him as, he not on TMZ radar. We're talking about D'Angelo. I said, girl, they posted on Darius. They posted on Eddie Winslow. So she's like, well, Eddie Winslow, he was on the Family Matters. I mean, she said he was on the Cosby Show. That was a historic show. I said, no, I'm talking about Eddie Winslow from Family Matters. I'm not even talking about that guy. Like, I'm not talking about that. They just reported a story on Darius McCray. And I'm like, D'Angelo was a Grammy award-winning artist. Why would TMZ not report on a Grammy award-winning artist? Like, he's very famous, and friends, we agree to disagree. I'm not gonna, that's her opinion. That's my girl. I love her to death. That's my bestie. I'm just not arguing. For me, I need to have a reputable source, meaning a news channel, TMZ, a Baller Alert is not reputable for me. Media Takeout is not reputable for me. Anytime I come here on DPMO, and even if I see a story on any of these blogs, I'm letting y'all know right now, I always do my due diligence. I always look up additional sources because I want y'all to have actual factual information. So that's
you
what
feel
it was.
better now.
I was always good. That's my homie.
I mean, but what's going on, everybody? What's going on? Good morning. Tukay is out on some official business right now. He might pop in, he might not. I don't know. He had an emergency to handle, so it's just us for right now. But keep prayers for Tukay. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. TLG, what's going on? Eureka, what's going on? So today we got a lot to talk about today. Kelly feel a certain type of way about people sending fake news stories. I mean,
I don't feel a way. This is my homie. I'm just saying, when some people trust certain sources, and that's cool. I don't. That's just what it is. I Googled it, and guess Eureka, I looked it up too, and it said he wasn't dead. And I hope that he's not. I praise the Lord. I pray that he's not. But that's why I was going to report on that story. But like I said, I do my due diligence. I didn't see anything backing that up, so we're not reporting on that. But no,
Well,
I'm good. Look, that's my homie. I love her to death. This like my sister.
Let's report on something that is true. Let's talk about 2K's quote of the day. A
So
day with laughter. Oh, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
Oh, I don't like this one. It says a day without laughter is a day not worth living.
I didn't see out in there, but it says a day with laughter is a day
not worth living.
Man, yes. Look here. I don't never laugh. This is some chat GPT shit 2K always bring to the show, and it's some bullshit.
I just feel like a day above ground is a day worth living. Any day you're alive and you could be going through the worst thing in the world, horrible, but you'll be, Lord willing, you'll be here the next day. So I vehemently disagree with this. The days that we laugh are great, but the days that we don't laugh, hey, it is what it is. Hopefully you'll get to a day where you are laughing, but it's definitely worth living. Thank you. Thank you, Kiana. Thank you, Sophia.
Time, so I got a lot of hate in my heart and a lot of enemies I need to take out before I leave this earth.
Do you think you have an enemy? Do you think with enemies, I feel like it has to be reciprocal?
It is very reciprocal. Okay. You are you are a witness to some of them.
Okay.
We just gonna leave it like that.
Okay.
You're just gonna leave it like that.
Desiree said you an unsigned comedian. Okay, Desiree.
She said what? She said
she said she considered herself an unsigned comedian.
Oh well, whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo.
For me, I don't know. I don't like to have anger and hate in my heart. I try to
look, love will get you killed out here.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying and I'm not telling you how to be. Let me be very clear. Mm-hmm. You're grown. I don't tell grown folks what to do, especially grown men. I'm just saying I just don't even have time. Like it takes time and energy to hate on people and to plot and to do all of that. I don't have time. Like, no, let me be clear. If you try me, it's not going.
How you gonna sit there and say that? How you gonna sit there and say that and be hypocritical in your own sentence?
I'm gonna explain it. I'm not gonna sit and plot and do stuff. I'm more of a reactional person. I told y'all yesterday, I was at the grocery store. I saw this Hispanic woman plotting to cut in front of the line because I said, why is she standing right there? Why don't you go in the back of the line? Oh, we got Auntie Leah here. Shout out to Auntie Leah. She just standing here. I said, oh, she thinks she's going to cut the line. So I'll keep my eye on her. I move my cart up. If she had pulled a fast one, it would have been on and popping right then and there. I wasn't going to plot and get her when she get to the car and do all of that. No, it would have been on and popping right there. Now, if I feel like, I'll give you another example. I had a friend. This broad, her and I had fell out. She thought it would be a good idea to invite my friends to a birthday party for a family member of hers after she know I fell out with her and they are my friends. So I said, oh, she think I'm soft. She think I'm a sucker. I may have to smack this bitch. I may have to do this. I may have to smack her because why are you playing with me? I already fell out with you. Leave me alone. Leave my friends alone. I talked to my homie who has the same type of temperament as me. If she would have been like, yeah, do it, Kelly, I would have did it. I'd have been like, okay, when I see this broad on site, I got to smack her. Now, my friend was like, nah, I think you made your point clear because I had did some other stuff. I had checked her and she knew where I was at with it. And my friend felt like I didn't need to be physical with her if it's on site.
See, that's what I'm saying, Kelly. That's what I'm saying. You talking about you ain't got time, but you had time then.
I want most certainly. But was I scheming and plotting and putting materials together to expose her and da-da-da? No. If I saw her, it would have been on site. And that's what it would have been.
The difference is if they in my vicinity or whatever, and okay, I'm gonna act on it. I'm gonna act on it. But if they not, I'm gonna be prepared for the next time for their encounter.
Okay.
And it's just like to me, like I ain't gonna put no names out there, but it's just a lot of sucker shit that's been going on with people that's around. Well, I ain't gonna say around me, but it's just a lot of sucker shit that's been going on, and I'm just gonna leave it like that. And I act this way for a certain reason. I don't like people. I don't like people at all. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Well,
ain't nobody laughing over here.
I will say this. I do believe in checking people so they know that you're not one to play with. Y'all know I'm a Christian. Got my.
You a Christian?
I'm a Christian, and the Lord always stood 10 toes down. Peter, if you read the Bible, Peter rode for Jesus. He wasn't one to play with. When the Sanhedrin came and tried to arrest them, Peter cut one of those soldiers' ears off because he wasn't one to play with. You know, Jesus made amends for Peter, healed the guard of the Sanhedrin. But sometimes you gotta go. Sometimes you gotta let folks know I'm not the one to play with. And I've been called the Peter of my group before. Spaces says Jesus never used the B word. He didn't. Yeah, I never claimed to be Jesus. Spaces, I would never say such a thing. I would never claim to be Jesus. So I don't know where you're going at with that.
So that's
don't cut me off. Don't cut me off. I was still talking.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. My bad.
So if I feel like if someone has you have taken umbrage with someone and they are doing things that you don't like, you have the right to check them. Let me be very clear. I'm not one to sit and plot and blah 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 blah. I'm much more reactional. And with me, what you see is what you get, you know. So, and that girl know she know she on my shit list. If she saw me, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't speak. So yeah.
Yeah, you about as cutthroat as I am, but that's a good segue for the main topic of the day. That's a good segue. You saying you a Christian woman?
We do have an icebreaker.
You saying you a Christian woman? Let's talk about what the hell
is that the ice? Wait, because he did send us the icebreaker.
Oh, well, go ahead. I mean, I thought that was a great segue for the main topic, but
hold on. Yeah, he gave us I mean, we don't have to do the icebreaker.
I mean, let me go with the flow, Kelly.
Yeah, do your thing. Do your thing.
Yeah, so NLE Choppa, Kev on stage, Johnathan Majors, and Ray J was all on Kirk Franklin's podcast, and they all, Kirk Franklin. If you didn't know, he's a Christian. You know what I'm saying? So
they say that
they was actually talking about what do Jesus means to them, and this what NLE Choppa had to say.
In Christianity, it's a thing where people praise the Son more than they praise the Father. And that's what I don't like. Okay. Because if we are man made in a likeness, Jesus is our brother. You get what I'm saying? Why would I drop down and praise my brother instead of praising my father? And that goes back to honoring your parents.
I just gotta say something.
What?
Have you read the Bible?
I read the Bible. I listen to the Bible. I receive from source straight.
I would say read it again.
Sir. Let me ask you a question, okay?
So everybody was in an uproar. I ain't gonna say everybody was in an uproar, but this show made the internet streets and people was talking. Kelly, and we the atheist Tukay. This is perfect topic for him. Look, I feel like we'll be arguing all fucking episode. But let me ask you this, Christian lady. Do you agree with NLE Choppa sentiments, or do you disagree? And like, cause he like, if you don't agree, obviously Johnathan Majors didn't agree. Say, you mean read that Bible again?
He's
Like
right.
who are you siding with? Cause like, to me personally, I think NLE Choppa got a point.
He's wrong, and I'm gonna explain to you why he's wrong. Okay. First of all, Johnathan Majors gave a really good point where he said, "Do you read the Bible?" He says, "I read the Bible. I listen to the Bible." When reading the Bible, it's good that he reads the Bible, but I don't think, for whatever reason, maybe he's not praying before he reads the Bible, because Jesus is God. Your brother is not God. I have a brother, and I love my brother dearly. My brother's not God. Jesus is God. And the Bible says the only way you get to the Father is through the Son. That's why anybody that does not accept Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior, they don't go to heaven. It's very simple. God loved us so much, he sent down his own begotten son. Okay, what is that? John 3:16. So it's very clear. He's looking at Jesus as though he was completely mortal, when Jesus was man, but he was also divine. He's a deity. That's why Jesus was able to perform miracles. Jesus, once again, he's God. So we have to, if you're a Christian, you would have reverence for your deity that you worship. Okay. That's why Christians believe in the Trinity. Okay. God the Father, the Holy Spirit, and God the Son, Jesus. It's all, the Trinity is all one. We are not a polytheistic religion. We are a monotheistic religion. They are one. They are one. So I don't know how else to put it. It's very simple to me. There are videos out here that probably can explain the Trinity a little bit better than me, but I've been Christian my whole life, so I understand it. But the way to get to the Father is through the Son. And I can't think of the Bible verse off the top, but I can see how a person could be confused. I can see how NLE Choppa, I can see how he's confused about it. But if he just remembers Jesus is God, because he is, that should help him.
Well, if that's the case, then why would they portray Jesus as God's son in the book? Like, it's so many hypocritical stuff in the Bible that I have encountered just multiple times. Like, let me just stay on NLE Choppa for a second. Like, in the book, they portray him as God sent his only son to earth.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they say that if that is quote unquote God? Like, it's like, just like for example, there's I hate misquoting anything, but
You can look it up. Say it, and I could look it up. Why you?
There's a thing where they saying like they travel so long here and there. But if you actually go over there to Jerusalem and stuff, it's only like a few hundred yards from the places they talking about. So it's just a lot of hypocritical stuff in that book. Plus, it's been remixed like 2 or 3 times. It's been remixed like 2 or 3 times.
Okay, so since we're having this conversation, there are various translations of the Bible, but it has not been remixed. The New Testament is not a remix of the Old Testament. There are various different translations of the Bible. The very first Bible was actually the Ethiopian Bible that has I want to say like 88 books. And then after that, the Bible had went through the Council of Nicaea, and they decided what books should go through, what books are canon or what should be in the Bible. Right now, the standard Christian Bible has 66 books. I was raised Catholic. We have additional books in the Catholic Bible, but we don't even need to get, because now we're getting in the woods and it's getting confusing. God the Son, Jesus, is God. It's very simple. Jesus is God. You have God the Father.
Why even say why? But they say multiple times in the book that Jesus is God's son. Though they say it said that.
I'm not
It
saying
said
you're
that.
wrong.
Why would
I'm
NLE
not
Choppa? Why would NLE Choppa get this out of nowhere and just say it?
because
Why would he say that? And it makes a lot of sense. It actually makes a lot of sense what he's saying.
He does not understand, and that's what it is. Like, you see the chat, he doesn't understand. God is the Father. God is the Father. But there's there's a trilogy. Christians believe in the trilogy. We could pull it up. But Christians believe in the trilogy. Okay, not the trilogy, the Trinity, the Holy Trinity. You have God the Father, you have Jesus, God the Son, and then you have the Holy Spirit. They are all one. They are all one. We are not a polytheistic religion. We are a monotheistic religion, meaning we believe in one God, but they are all in one. So he's separating as if Jesus was a man of flesh and blood and not divine. And that's not accurate. Jesus was divine. He was a man. He came to this earth. He was a man. Yes, he was made of flesh and blood. If you cut him, he bled. We know this. But he also was divine. He is God. And anybody if you are a Christian, because some people don't believe in Jesus, that's fine. That's I ain't gonna say that's fine. That's what they choose to believe. But Jesus is a deity. We could look this up. Good morning, Magnetar. So the Trinity part, I think, is what's confusing NLE Choppa, and that's understandable, but yeah, that's understandable.
So this the contradiction I be saying, for an example, for them remixing the Bible stuff in the original book, the word virgin. In the original book, the word virgin, which is biker, which means not to be married. But when you translate it in English, virgin, it means not having sex. So that contradicts a lot of certain shit in the Bible. It's just a lot of contradictions in there. Like, I'm trying to pull up a lot of contradictions that's just one example. But for you to say, just explain to me.
I'll explain it because I don't even.
Explain it to me. This is.
I'm
kind of ignorant to it.
No worries.
Ain't gonna lie, but
I have it right here.
It makes a lot of sense. NLE, and this is my first time seeing it. NLE, and I'm kind of feel NLE Choppa. Why would you praise Jesus when you ain't praising God?
Okay, because Jesus is God. All right, and here it is, and this is AI.
But why would they separate the two in general?
Just listen, and y'all do what y'all want to do. But you can just listen. It says here, Christian believe Jesus is both the Son of God and fully God, as explained by the doctrine of the Trinity. That's what I was talking about. God the Father, God the Son, and the Holy Spirit, which holds that God is one being in three co-equal persons: the Father, the Son, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. While Jesus is identified as the Son of God, this is not understood in human biological sense, but rather to describe his relationship to God the Father and his role as fully God. That's why I said the Bible verse, you can't go to the Father, because a lot of people will say, oh, well, Christians and Muslims, they both believe in God. Not really. They believe in Allah. For us, what Christians believe, and I'm not knocking anybody that's a Muslim, y'all have the right to practice how y'all want to practice. But as far as what Christians believe, the only way to the Father, the only way you get to heaven, the only way to the Father is through the Son. And I can't remember the Bible verse, but that is in there. So there's whole videos that can explain the Trinity far better if people have, want to know more about this. But that's what it is. This is how, and this is probably a bad example, but this is the best way that I can probably break it down for you. Black. Okay. Black, you are a father. You're also a son. You're also, what's another word? You're also a friend. Okay. You're one. You're still one. You know, like that. That's the only way I can think of it. Okay, what is saying? Allah, God is Allah in Arabic. It's not a whole different being. I know that's Spaces, but we do not worship the same God as Muslims, okay? Because we worship Jesus. We worship the Trinity. So people may think, oh, the God that Muslims worship, Allah, is the same God of our God. No, it's not. It's not. That's why we don't have this. That's why they're not Christians. Like, you know,
I
and y'all,
guess
and this is the thing. Y'all want to put not you.
it's just crazy that why would they even say that in the first place? Like, why would they say that in
Because
the
that's
first
what it
place?
is. God sent his son down. Okay, so before Jesus came about, there were people that, you know, they were Hebrews or whatever. The way that they would create, the way that they would get atonement for their sins, they would do certain sacrifices. Jesus came to fulfill all, because there was actually over 300 to 400 prophecies that Jesus came to fulfill. It was written in the Old Testament that the Messiah would be from the Davidic line. It said that he would be born in a small town in Bethlehem, which he was. There were all these prophecies that when Jesus came, he fulfilled these prophecies. But to answer your question, why that is, Jesus spilt his blood so we don't have to. So we don't have to do these sacrifices. We worship Jesus, but Jesus did the ultimate sacrifice, which was give his life for us, for our salvation, so we can go to heaven. Before Jesus was on earth, nobody went to heaven. You know, yes, I don't, and I'm not a theologian, so I'm doing my best, you know, to explain this. But Johnathan Majors, he is right in saying, you know, keep reading the Bible, you know, telling NLE Choppa to do that, you know, keep reading the Bible. And I hope he prays, because every time I read the Bible, I try to pray before I read the Bible so the Lord can speak to me and give me insight on things, you know, instead of just, you know, reading. But I hear what you're saying. What you're saying is, why, if Jesus is the Son of God, why put it in there like that? That's God,
Right? Like, that's a
I got
contradiction.
you. It's not a contradiction.
It's a contradiction. So
Who are you
mean to tell me
to question God, though?
So you mean to tell me that okay, the battle of David and Goliath, you believe Goliath was a giant? There was a giant on earth.
Yeah, I do. He was about 6'11". Yeah,
That's not no giant.
Hey man, he was.
That's not no giant. See what I'm saying? That ain't no giant.
You can
6'11". There's a nigga in my neighborhood 6'11".
I think it was registered in cubits. I can't. Let's Google it. I want
Because at the end of the day, the Bible was man-made. It was made in a period in time where religion was the power of the world, not money. At that time, they had wars. They had many wars off of religion, and whoever controlled religion controlled the world.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. Goliath was measured in 6 cubits in a span. We don't measure things in cubits anymore. So I'm trying to think what the translation would be, but I don't remember. I want to say he was like, I don't know, 7 feet something, 7'11". I'm not sure. It says, but it doesn't even matter. If the Bible said he was 9 feet tall. I want to say it was like 9 feet tall. I don't know. Somebody in the chat, put it in the chat. I believe it. I believe the Bible. I believe, and you can believe what you want to believe. I believe that God set the earth on its foundation. So I don't believe the earth is spinning at the rate that they say that it's spinning. I think God, when in Genesis, it said God created an expanse, or he put water, he created an expanse. So that would mean there is water above the expanse and water below. That's what I believe. I believe that he put us in a firmament. That's what the Bible says. I believe the Bible through and through. I believe it in its literal
So you
literal
believe it's
sense.
water above us?
Thank you. 9'9", John C. Thank you.
You said 6'11".
I had it wrong. He was measured in cubits. It was 6 cubits. It was 6 cubits. I don't know what you laughing for. I read the Bible. It said he was
Okay, I'm going on what you saying. You said
it
6'11".
was 6 cubits. But John converted it for me. Thank you, John.
Do you believe it's water above us?
Yes, I do. I believe the Bible.
This.
It's nothing to explain. I believe the Bible.
No. Scientifically, explain how water is above us.
I've told you before, Black. I don't believe in most science. I told you that. I believe the Bible. The Bible says God God created light, and then it says God created an expanse. It says he put water and there was an expanse. So an expanse would have meant that the water is above and below. It says that we are in a firmament. I believe we're in a firmament. I believe the reason why rainbows are round or domed is because it's reflecting off the firmament that we are in. I also know that scientists have never penetrated the firmament. I know that for a fact. I also know it says that in the Bible it describes the four corners of the earth, and I know
the four corners of the earth. So you believe the earth is flat?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my God!
I do.
Oh my God!
I believe in the Bible. The Bible made it.
The Bible don't say that. So the Bible say the earth is flat.
It actually did say the earth was flat, and
Please bring that up.
I'm going to tell you, it was in the Tidale Bible in 15 something, I can't remember, and then they removed the language out. And it also says in the Bible that anybody that chooses to manipulate the word of God, meaning manipulate the Bible, they will be dealt with such. I think it's very interesting that NASA stands for in Hebrew, which means to deceive. I think that's very interesting. I think it's very interesting that in 1921, when nobody knew what the earth looked like, that the logo of Universal, the company Universal Pictures, knew exactly what the earth looked like, even though they didn't have the technology to know what the earth looked like. I think that's very interesting. So yeah, that this is what I believe, and this is how I know.
So it's been y'all talking about you can't scientifically prove that the earth is round. Yes, look, first of all, the reason you see boats go down when you see it cast away on the ocean is because the curvature of the earth. You can literally measure a shadow 24 hours, well, not 24 hours, but 12 hours of the day is going to be in a spiral motion, which proves curvature. There's plenty of evidence out there proving the earth is round, y'all. What are you talking about? What are y'all talking about?
Mrs. Ryder,
the planet is not fucking flat. It's not flat at all.
You've never seen it.
What you mean? I just gave you two evidences.
And this is what's so funny to me. And actually, Mrs. Ryder, I'm kind of with you on it because it annoys me because people get so turned up when they tell you what you believe, and that's how I always know I'm right.
What I'm telling you, you can literally go out and see this evidence.
You're cutting me off, though. You're cutting me off.
Yeah, I got
we don't do that. We said we weren't going to do that. So I'm not going to cut you off. Please don't cut me off. This is what I'm saying, Mrs. Ryder. I'm with you. I don't like to do it because when you state this is what you believe, they get so worked up, they get so riled up, and I know it's demonic. I know it's those demons that want to question me and question. Let me. You're cutting. There you are.
No, don't do that.
You can't control yourself. Why can't you ever control yourself?
No, because
I'm not even talking to you.
Go ahead. All right, go ahead, Kill. I got you. Go ahead.
Like seriously, they get so worked up, and I'm not even talking about you, Black. Seriously, because I've been met with far worse of people wanting to argue with me. If somebody told me, I think the moon is made out of cheese, I'm going to say, okay, because I don't care. Like, I don't care what people think. There are people that have whole other religions. There are people that believe, that are Hindus. They believe in multiple gods. They believe in Allah. I don't believe in none of that. I don't believe in none of that. None of it. I let them believe what they want to believe, and I move on with my life, and I do whatever, and I rock out. But when I say I believe that the Bible is literal in its literal sense, meaning it's set on a foundation, the scientists saying that the shit moves around, I don't believe that. People lose their minds. They lose their friggin' minds, and it lets me know, oh, you're on to something. And I'm not even talking about you. I've tweeted stuff, and complete strangers go crazy. So y'all believe what y'all want to believe. This is a free country, but as far as proving that the earth is round, it has not been proven. And I know what you're talking about with the curvature. I know what you're talking about. I have to look more into that. I do know what you're talking about, but this is how crazy stuff is. They want us to believe what they say. They said, oh, here are these NASA pictures. Here's the picture of the earth round, all these NASA pictures. But they also said that NASA photoshopped the pictures. So I just got to take NASA at their word, even though they admitted to photoshopping the pictures. Why do you need to Photoshop pictures? But I don't know. Y'all do what y'all want to do.
All right, my turn. Sure. I done gave you 2 scientific evidences that you can literally go outside and do on your own. It's been proven multiple times the earth is round. If, just like what Chrissy said, if the earth is so-called flat, how come ain't nobody ever just fell off that motherfucker? How come ain't nobody ever, hold on, Kelly, I'll let you rock out.
That's easy.
Kelly, I wasn't asking you. I was just saying
it's an ice wall.
Ain't nobody fell off of this earth. It's multiple scientific proofs that the earth is round. You have not presented not one evidence. You going off of hearsay, she say about the flat earth. Kelly, can I please finish talking? I did not cut you off. Okay, I did not cut you off, Kelly. Once again, all these flat earthers out here have not had not one piece of proof showing somebody fell off the earth or anything like that. It's all he say, she say, books and all this shit. When you got Neil deGrasse Tyson out here debunking all of y'all about this flat earth bullshit. I just want to see proof. Where's the evidence?
An atheist. Yeah, I'm going to listen to what an atheist has to say.
I'm not no atheist.
No, Neil deGrasse Tyson is. Neil deGrasse Tyson is. But to what you were saying as far as why hasn't anybody fallen off the earth? Well, there's something called an Arctic wall that surrounds. And what I do know was that there was a treaty, and I can't think of the name of the treaty, but there was a treaty that all the friggin' entities, all the countries at the time, I want to say it was like 1951, had came together. The only time that every major government came together and agreed on something, and that was nobody can go past Antarctica. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that suspicious? That
if there's so much proof and evidence, John C., where's the evidence? Show me some scientific proof that the earth is flat.
I'm saying
anybody.
I'm saying you have no evidence.
Yeah, what you mean? I just told you two. I know for a fact I told you 2. Just off of the boat selling off evidence. I told you that. If you're on flat land and you're right there on the ocean, and if a boat is selling straight away from you and it dips down, that proves curvature. If it's flat, it's not gonna dip down. It's not. It's just gonna shrink smaller.
D Money, I'm very familiar with Admiral Byrd in his in his journal when he had traveled to Antarctica and his discoveries, and that I know all about this stuff. I have looked into this stuff extensively. Black is not going to do that, and that's fine. He believes what he wants to believe. That's perfectly fine. I'm saying that all of the science that you have, that people use, they are regurgitating what has been told to them. They don't fully even understand because most people are not friggin' rocket scientists, okay? They learned something in school, which we all know school told us how many friggin' lies, but they heard these things in school. They see that these pictures that NASA or whomever shows to them and they believe it. And they've been indoctrinated. And I'm not saying this is you, Black. I'm just saying people in general have been indoctrinated to believe this. And they believe this so much to a T. When a person says, yeah, I don't subscribe to that, they go friggin' crazy. And it really makes you think maybe there's an agenda here. Maybe like why can't you accept that I don't believe that? And for me, that's always the red flag. That's just always it for me.
Because it's scientific proof to prove that wrong.
And I'm telling you, it's
scientific proof to prove that wrong. No, you have not presented me no scientific proof.
You
have not presented me no scientific proof that the earth is flat at all. And I don't
have to present anything.
I can continue to look up some shit.
I don't have to prove anything. When I get up out of bed, I'm walking flat on the ground. I don't fall. If I fall down, I fall down. God. But there is something. But but I'm supposed to believe that there's gravity. That keeps us. Blah 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 blah. When gravity literally is a theory. If you look up gravity right now, it says the theory of gravity, meaning it's not even been proven. But the onus of proof is on you. You're telling me all this science that you yourself cannot prove because you're not a scientist. You've been told things by other people.
Hold on. Telling me it's water above us. Where's the water?
Hold on. You are regurgitating information that was told to you that you don't even fully understand.
It was shown to me. You showed me how the
you
earth
were
is
never shown you never went in a spaceship and saw the earth.
Oh my God.
You never saw that. You saw pictures that you chose to believe, which is your right. I'm not telling you don't believe it. Believe what you want to believe. But it's so interesting that when other people say, I don't believe that, I don't believe these pictures, I don't believe this stuff, because there's so much other stuff that doesn't make sense. We can go to the maps. There are all these friggin' maps, these flight patterns that make absolutely no sense except on a flat earth map. Or like I said, how is it in 1921 when nobody knew what the world looked like, they just magically knew what the world looked like? There's a lot of little weird stuff, but nevertheless, you can believe what you want to believe. I believe the Bible. That's what I choose to believe. I believe that there are very important people that don't want people believing in the Bible, and they want people believing in science, and they push this foolishness out that people subscribe to, and that's their right to believe it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, like I was saying, shit has been shown and proven. You can literally go out there. You got Kelly. God damn. You can literally go out and prove, like, do it yourself shit. Do it yourself shit. You going out for theories and stuff. I don't have to go to outer space to see if the earth is round. It's certain shit that's common sense to tell you the earth is round.
It's not.
Tell G, book me a flight then, since you want me to go to Antarctica. Book me a fucking flight.
No one. It's very, very difficult. First of all, to even go to Antarctica, you have to have authorization. You have to be approved. And even when you go, you can't just go and explore on Antarctica. And people will say, well, oh, that's because, it's so cold there, blah, 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 blah. One, it's crazy expensive to go there, but it's because they don't want you they don't want you going around and exploring. Now, if it's just ice, what would be the problem? Why can't people just go see the ice? Why are there so many?
You go up there. You go, Kelly. Go on up that end. You can go.
I already know. I already looked this up. I know what I'm talking about. There's already. It's so expensive to get there, and then they say, well, they have research labs. What research would they need to be doing on Antarctica when it's just frozen? Or nobody questions the moon. They say, oh, well, we went to the moon in 1968. Okay, we went to the moon in 1968. Nobody blew up, but then when they tried to go back into outer space in 1989 in the Challenger, they immediately blew up, and everybody saw that on the news. Okay, and then they say, well, when you ask the question, why haven't we gone back to the moon? They say, oh, well, they lost the coordinates. That's true. You can, like, they literally said that they lost the coordinates. There's also a recent footage of an astronaut saying we're going to the moon for the first time. Like it's so much crazy stuff. But again, y'all believe what y'all want to believe.
About that moon shit. The Earth is round.
Okay,
it's scientific proof.
The Earth is
Kelly,
the Earth
can
is
I
round,
talk? You said you wasn't gonna cut me
but
off.
We went to the moon.
You wasn't gonna cut me off, Kelly. The Earth is round, and like I said before, there's no scientific proof that the Earth is flat. It's plenty of scientific evidence, because at the end of the day, you can go towards the Bible and this and that, but stuff still has to be proven at the end of the day on why it happens.
You haven't proven anything, is what I'm telling
you. Yes, I did. I told you.
You are once again, because you're not a scientist. You're regurgitating information that you heard.
It was shown to me. Stuff that I can actually do.
Okay, you were shown, just like we all saw these pictures of the round Earth. Because that's proof. So people believe that.
You pushing the goalpost.
Okay. I'm not pushing the growth. I'm not pushing anything. You are saying that something was shown to you and you believed it. I also see rainbows. I see that. There are a lot of things that I see. I saw those flight patterns that didn't make sense. But whatever. Y'all believe what y'all want to believe. That's perfectly fine. And I never said people couldn't go to Antarctica. I said it's extremely expensive there, and you can look this up. It's extremely expensive to go, and you have to get authorization, and you have to go with the tour, and they only take you to certain parts. That's what I said. Okay. Tell G with the $2 super chat. He says, have Black book a flight to Antarctica right now.
I said that 5 minutes.
He can't just go on Expedia and book a flight. He has to have it all. He has to get authorization and permission and the whole bit. Okay.
And yes, D'Angelo. Okay, D'Angelo dead. Whoop-dee-doo. D'Angelo's dead. D'Angelo is dead. He's in the upper room, y'all.
That's kind of gross. Yeah, Eureka. I don't even like to go here with them. I don't. They always bring it up. I try not to. They go there. And never have anything to substantiate what they're saying. But whatever. Let's move on to. But no, it was a good debate. Black. We can move on to the next topic. Let me see, because Tukay has.
Dang, you wish the atheist dude was here. He would have gave you the runaround, because I know he done did some research on this bullshit.
He probably believes the Earth is flat.
He better. It sound about right here believing that bullshit.
He doesn't always believe what they say. I'll give him that. He questions things. Okay, so let me see. What was the next? Oh, this is what I was going to show you guys. This is some crazy stuff right here. So Shamar had went to a school in Florida. Rapper Shamar was invited to a Florida public school to inspire young children, and now they know all his songs word for word. Even the boys were intimidating his style.
know, for quite some time, stepping inside of the schools, these kids go crazy when they see you. Some kids are crying, they're emotional. Tell me how that makes you feel to know that you're making a difference in the world.
Okay, so I will say I'm just glad Shamar did not wear a wig or anything like that, but I think this is utterly like inappropriate. I don't think this is the type of person that should be going to visit. I don't have a problem with Shamar. I just think the content that he makes, what he's about, I don't see that this is a person that should be going to elementary school children and being an inspiration or whatever. I think whoever booked this, I think for one, the superintendent needs to do an investigation into the school and who thought this would be a good idea, because this is insane. Of all the people that could have went to a school, this is who you chose. And I got to show you guys this because we all know Shamar is he's special needs. You know, he's a special needs guy. But here he is on a show, Shamar Goes to School. And I want you guys to hear the level of intelligence that we're dealing with the Shamar.
Okay. We could do that. We got Jamaica.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Name 3 countries. Name 3 countries. Go ahead, think about it.
Okay. We could do that. We got Jamaica, Mexico, and we got Haiti.
That's correct.
I would say...
Don't say nothing he said.
I'm not. I would say China. It started with an L. Iran, something like that. What's another country? And probably I say Atlanta. You said, say that again?
So how much, if I say, you know what, come here, I got 50 $20 bills for you. So let's do this. How much is 5 $20 bills?
How much is 5 $20 bills? Shit, I'll say $5. It should be.
Wait, what's the question again? Can I change my answer?
How much?
So you see it, ladies and gentlemen, and that was not to make fun of Shamar whatsoever. And I'll actually put that video in the chat if you'd like to see the whole video. But I just feel like this isn't a person that a school should have invited to speak to youngsters and have these kids to look up to. Why not have that young man that, created fuel out of plastic? I had talked about that guy on my channel. I don't know if we talked about it on here, but very, very, very smart inventor, or whatever. Maybe if he was just speaking to the special needs kids, maybe. I don't know. I think it's ghetto. I don't like it. And they're teaching these kids that the earth is round. Okay. That's what these school systems that think it's appropriate for Shamar to be speaking to these youngsters. They're telling you that the earth is round. They're telling you that
Dog, you throwing shots, Kelly. Look, it's my turn now. It's my turn. Look, y'all look, we all know Shamar is kind of slow. We all know. Look, 2K tried to cover him on some older stuff. Look, Shamar, we know he's slow. He's slow. I can't defend it. He's slow. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, Shamar is an influencer. He's an influencer. And if he gets booked in any event, any school, any show, venue, whatever, Hey, get your bread, king or queen or whatever your pronouns is, whatever you want to claim. Look, I'm not hating on Shamar. If the school book him for a small event for kids, what's wrong with that? It's not hurting nobody. That's what he is. He's an influencer. He makes music. He makes content. Any content creator that's getting booked anything, hey, go get your money. So I ain't hating on Shamal anything like this. The school, you know, I'm questioning the school choices of content creators and influencers, but at the end of the day, it's not hurting nobody. The kids look like they was having a good time with Shamar. They obviously knew who Shamar was. So it's 2025. I mean, whatever pronouns he want to claim, cool. If he's an influencer, I ain't hating on him. Get your money, queen. I mean, king. I mean, thing. Kelly, you mute.
I'm not mad at nothing he did. He's doing what he's supposed to do. I'm looking at the school crazy because I'm with you, Raven. What is there to gain from him being there? His music is inappropriate for kids and his content is inappropriate for kids. He is definitely an influencer, but this is not someone that should be influencing youngsters. Like people, you know, older that want to follow him because he's a good time, he's funny, whatever. Cool. This is not age appropriate for children. And the fact that the school stamped this and thought this would be a good idea, I'm looking at that school crazy. You know, and I feel bad because I'm pretty sure it was a public school, and I'm pretty sure that those kids, you know, the people that have their kids in that school, they may not be able to just easily take them out of that school and put them in a different school. Because I certainly would.
Listening to these kids listening to Sexy Red, G Herbo, Glorilla. You think their music is appropriate for kids?
No, I don't. But I also feel like it would be inappropriate for Glorilla or Sexy Red, because I saw Sexy Red went to an elementary school. Events. I know, and I think it's ghetto, and I don't like it. And I think anybody that does not see that there's an agenda being pushed on your black kids, you're crazy. You're stupid. I'm gonna say it. You're effing stupid.
Oh,
you're
wow.
You're a freaking stupid idiot. Stupid. If you don't think of all the people that they could have contacted to inspire and influence kids, the likes of Glorilla, Sexy Red, Shamar, if you don't think that is deliberate to push degeneracy on the youth, because let's be real, there are some kids that go to public school, they're nerds, their parents don't want, you know, them to be any type of, they don't push degeneracy on them. Like every kid in public school is not ghetto. Every kid in public school is not, you know, a degenerate or has degenerate parents. But if you think that they're not trying to get to those kids, you're crazy. You're friggin' crazy. And this is clear. It's like, it's in our face. It's clear and evident because they could have picked anybody. They could have contacted, I don't know, the former, when I was at Howard, the CEO of American Express. He was a black guy. He came and spoke. It's so many, they could have had so many other people or even artists. You're picking effing Sexy Red. Sexy Red to go to a friggin' school.
Hey, I mean,
it's deliberate and it's to pollute the minds of these kids to show them, because think about it, if they're even doing this crap at school, that's gonna make them think that this is okay and it's acceptable, and it's disgusting.
I don't see I don't see anything wrong with it. At the end of the day, they are entertainers. Like, I mean, what you want these kids to listen to? Lenny Kravitz, George, not George Clinton. The hell no, not George, not no George Clinton. Taylor Swift. I mean, us black people, we like Negro music, and that's just Negro music. I'm sorry.
I don't.
And you think kids behind the scenes, I know this nigga just didn't do that. I know. Let me take this shit down. I know Tukay just didn't do that, man. This bald-headed motherfucker said, "Thanks for holding me down. I had a PTA meeting, but Kelly is not stupid. Shamar is there because he is easily accessible. I don't know what it is to the community, and we had Master P come to his school because he, you know, this is Tukay. He can't write.
Because
used to
teachers
date
used
him.
to date him.
Look, let me tell you
but see,
something.
I'm
First,
okay.
if you want to be on the show, you want to make comments on the show, you bring your ass on the show.
No,
bring your ass on the show. This is StreamYard. You can be on your phone, accessible, and argue at the same time. Go in the bathroom and argue. You watching the show now, you can be on StreamYard. We'll see you in the link.
Hold on.
Now, like I was saying, what? Where Kelly go? Now, like I was saying, damn, I'm all up here by myself now. Look, like I was saying, look, if the school want to bring Sexy Red, Glorilla, and them to the school, I mean, hey, it's just entertainment. It's what Jay-Z say. It's only entertainment. I mean, damn, it ain't like they telling them to kill.
You finish?
No, I ain't finished. It ain't like they said they telling them to kill.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. Shout out to Tukay for sending the super chat. We really appreciate you. Let me see if I got my little thing here.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, you should have been watching
I'm
the
okay.
last
Stop talking, Black. Goddamn shit.
Hey, don't yell at me. You've been cutting me off too, Kelly.
I have been trying not to. I've been trying not to. Like, Jesus H. Christ. This is what I'm saying. I don't care what these kids listen to in their private time. That's one thing. That's on them. That's on the parents. But the school should not be bringing this degeneracy into the school. They're purposely, the few little kids that's not ghetto, that's not degenerates, that's not none of that. They're trying to influence them with this nonsense. And as far as Shamar ain't got no reason being there. This dude is special needs. He's mentally challenged. And that's not me knocking at him at whatsoever, but that's what it is. The kids are smarter than him. His music, it's dumb, it's stupid, and it's clearly to push degeneracy. I have no problem with Master P coming to speak to your school because Master P was from the gutter, was from nothing, and created a multi-million-dollar company, had a movie industry, had a movie company, had a record label. Like, he created a lot of jobs. So I don't have no problem with that. Glorilla, I don't even think Glorilla probably even owns her masters. Like, this is insane. Like, this music, this stuff is not age appropriate. It's not age appropriate. This is some ghetto stuff, and they doing it at the Black schools. They're doing that. Show me a white school where they got friggin' I don't even know, somebody ratchet. Show me the school where Mariah Lynn goes to pull up. Show me the white school or the Puerto Rican school where Mariah Lynn goes to pull up. Or show me a school where show me the white school that Woe Vicky go to. Like, geez Louise. Like, it's insane. It's stupid. It just shouldn't be in the schools. It just shouldn't be in the schools.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Master P made a song about selling dope. What are you talking about? He's the drug dealer of the drug dealers. Ice Cream Man, and you gonna give him a pass because he done did shit for the city. You don't think the other artists done did stuff for the city? What is you talking about? Tukay, what is you fucking talking about? Master P was the sole priority of selling dope in the South. What are you talking about? And he performing in schools? I ain't seen nothing wrong with it then. But y'all gonna get it. You can't equate. You can't
I can easily equate it.
Hold on, Kelly. Don't cut you off. You cut me off.
Oh my God.
You cannot sit there and say, "Oh, it's cool for Master P to come to the school and perform." Yeah, he done did plenty for the city. But Glorilla, oh no, we can't have her. We can't have her come. We can't have her. And no, Glorilla done did shit for the city too. Like, damn, how y'all gonna put how you gonna put Master P and Glorilla and Six Red and Shamar in two different boxes where they're the same ones? The only difference is Master P is older.
The only difference is you sound crazy because how are you even putting Glorilla in the same sentence as Master P? That's insane. That's insane. That is friggin' insane. Master P, like I said, okay, yes, I'm sure he did have a drug dealing past, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Glorilla worked at McDonald's and was killing her babies. That's her past. Both had a past. I don't care about that. I'm saying Master P created got into movies. He created movies. This dude created products. This dude created friggin' a whole record label. Glorilla didn't do none of that. Like I said, I'd be shocked if Glorilla even owns her masters. She's a friggin' slut that makes slut music to promote to children. Like that. Like, what are we? She don't. This broad just got, and I'm not even knocking her. She just got money 2 seconds ago. Like really, even Ack, you watch Ack. She was trying to come at Ack. Ack said, hold on, you just got some money. You need to chill. So comparing friggin' Master P, who create I got the hookup movies, all kind of stuff, created jobs for black people, to Glorilla, to Sexy Red, that's insane. That is insane. It's insane. Yeah, I'm slut shaming. Slut should be ashamed, Spence. What y'all?
Kelly,
Not the rest of y'all in the chat, but y'all weirdos like this. Y'all are weird. If you think this is cool for kids, you're crazy. You're crazy. If you think, hold on, because I'm still talking. If you think it's normal for a friggin' elementary school kid to be listening to Glorilla at their elementary school, you're crazy. They shouldn't even be listening to it in a car. Like, what is happening?
Kelly, do you know what got the hookup was about? It's fucking stealing fucking phones and selling them to the. What? Are you fucking serious? You can do what? Oh, fuck. This nigga Master P is the gangster of all Southern gangsters. Are you what? What? But Glorilla talk about some ass shaking and you just crossing the line. You're crossing the line. Golly! You Master P made it so could kill a pussy.
Once again, if y'all think Glorilla and Master P are the same, believe that. I'm not arguing with this guy. Whatever. Y'all believe what y'all want to believe.
Master P a pass just because Tukay said it.
I'm saying I can see why an elementary school would want to have Master P come, because he is inspirational. Like I said multiple times, the man created, he had his own record label, he had a movie production company, he's also he has other businesses. This dude just put out a friggin' cereal not too long ago. So I can see kids saying, oh wow, he was able to do this. He came from the hood, came from the same type background I came from, and was able to become a multi-millionaire, probably damn near billionaire, than goddamn Glorilla, who, like I said, don't even own her masters. That's it. You shouldn't even put Glorilla and Master P in the same friggin' sentence. That's insane.
Kelly.
Master P is a legend. Glorilla, this broad, what, she put out 2 albums? Like, what are we talking about? Like, what are we like? It's
Kelly,
insane.
That's not a fair comparison.
It's not.
It's not a fair comparison.
That's why I don't know why you did it. That's why I don't know why you did it.
Because no, it's not a fair comparison, because because they did the same thing. When Master P was doing all that, I'm pretty sure he did a school event too back then. So how is that any different from what Glorilla is doing now than what Master P was doing back then? Because if that's the case, Master P was way worse than what Glorilla doing now. In comparison of career age. Now today, Master P done did a lot for the community, his community and stuff, blah 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 blah. But Master P 30 years ago,
he did all of that 30 years ago.
Oh my fucking God.
He did all of that 30 years ago. 2K said, hold on. 2K said at his elementary school he came. Friggin' Master P already had No Limit Records. When No Limit Records, when we got wind of No Limit Records, it was already No Limit Records.
How does that make him a good person?
Hold on. He also had already had movies. He was already a huge success and an inspiration when he went to the schools. That's what, like, you saying he was doing. It was the same time frame. I said it isn't. I said when he because I know how old Tukay is. When he went to them friggin' schools, he already had a whole plethora of accomplishments that Glorilla does not have, not even close, or that other whore, Sexy Red. So that's right. You cannot compare. You was comparing it. You started the comparison.
No. Tukay brought that masterpiece shit in this conversation.
And you took it there, and because
yes
you did. You was the one.
I said Glorilla, G Herbo, and Sexy Red. I ain't say nothing about no Master P.
Once again, you took it there off the comment when I said I could see why Master P. I'm not mad at Master P. You took it there, and I literally even said to you, I can't even believe you're putting Glorilla in the same sentence as Master P. You don't remember that?
I didn't say that. 2K, bro. Hold on. 2K brought that Master P bullshit in there. I'm still putting Master P in that same boat. I'm still putting Master P in that same boat. You're defending Master P because of some accomplishments he done did lately, but he started his career selling dope and talk about pussy. Are y'all fucking insane? Like, damn.
You're having a hard time comprehending because I said 1 minute ago that he already had these accomplishments when he was at the school because No Limit Records was No Limit Records.
That don't make him a good person having a record label.
Who the flick talks about these people being good people? I don't think nobody in the music industry is a good person, if I'm gonna keep it a buck. But it's not about that. It's about them going to these schools to show, to be an inspiration. Like you said, he's an influencer to influence these kids. Shamar got no business influencing no children. Glorilla got no business influencing no children. Sexy Red don't have no business influencing children. I was okay with Master P influencing children because this man has, again, for the millionth time, created his own record label. Nobody was friggin' calling the shots. Please stop
drugs.
Let me come on, because you rocked out. I'm going to finish and we can move on. And we don't argue like brother and sister. We not brother and sister. I don't know why y'all always say that. We argue like friggin'
selling dope.
Well, whatever. My point is, the nigga created the dude created a whole music label. He had a plethora of accomplishments that should be an inspiration or can influence youngsters. These whores don't. These friggin' whores don't. Hold on. He had the accomplishments when he went to the school. You're saying he didn't have these accomplishments then? Yes, he did. I got the hookup. That movie came out in the 90s. What are we talking about?
That man so dope and talked about pussy equivalent. Like, you look, get y'all money, influencers. Get y'all money. I don't know why y'all on riding on Master P dick just because he been in the game longer than Glorilla and Sexy Red, and you can't sit there and say they're not gonna have the same accomplishments in the future. That's why I say you cannot equate both of them. Now, as far as them going to schools, all y'all get y'all money. Y'all in the entertainment business getting y'all money. Go get y'all money. Shamar, get your money. Master P, go get your money. Glorilla, Sexy Red, G Herbo, DDG, Consonant, whoever, go get y'all money. Go get y'all money. Right, Carter. Thank you, Carter. Let me pull that up, right? Hey, Master P is no different.
All right, whatever. We can agree to disagree. Everybody in the chat agrees with me. Nobody agrees with you. Great. Okay, you won. All right. Yeah, because nobody agrees with you. And as far as where are we at?
This is the last one, ain't we got?
Oh yeah, we got one more. Okay,
17 minutes left.
Let me see. Where is the other one? Okay, yeah, here it is.
Before he came through and cracked that.
Oh, she's my favorite rapper, Lil Boo.
Okay, so this is some comedian that does pranks or whatever. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's just with these pranksters, they really playing a dangerous game. And I'm glad dude got hit because he deserved it. All right, so we're gonna play the video.
See, bro, Lil Boosie, yeah, bro. Oh my gosh, shit, it's Cardi B. Cardi B, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B, yeah, what's up?
I know y'all know who this funny motherfucker is.
What up, gang? See my nose, nigga. Papoose hit me with a book.
Papoose done hit Cub with a book for running up on him playing them games, man.
Games, bro. Like silly games, you win silly prizes, right?
And a guy walked up to me, and he didn't have a phone in his hand or nothing. And he was like, "Oh my God, there goes Serena, Serena, Serena." And all of us who was around looked at him like, "Bro, what is you doing?" So the dude called me Serena. Now, I never knew who the guy was because he never had a camera. I don't really follow these people pages who do this type of stuff or whatever. But couldn't find out it was a dude named Drill Houston, I think. He a comedian. And listen, I ain't got nothing against him. You know, that type of content he do, I think he'd have been better off if he just asked me before he came up there and cracked that joke like that, and it wouldn't have been so bad. But the reason why it was bad was, one, okay, sure, you can say I look like Serena, right? But I had copper hair in my hair. Let's be clear. Yes, he be trolling.
Okay, we don't need to hear no more about that. Basically, the dude Papoose hit the guy, and I'm not mad at it because you rolling up on somebody. He may not know who you are. You know, you calling her by another name. These pranksters, I just feel like they play too many games and they playing with people, and everybody don't play. And if y'all remember this,
it's shocking, never before seen video that led
this dude was doing a prank on somebody. Everybody don't play.
To the shooting of a notorious YouTube prankster. You can see the prankster. He's the 6'5" dude in the white baseball cap. His target is a guy named Alan Coley, and he's holding a bag of food he just picked up at the food court at the Dulles Town Center in Virginia. At one point, the 31-year-old Coley shoves the phone out of his face. But the prankster, 21-year-old Tanner Cook, is unrelenting. But the prankster never expected this reaction. A bullet fired into his stomach and liver. By some miracle, he survived. Coley was arrested, and a jury just found him not guilty of aggravated malicious wounding. The prankster is seen leaving court with his mother.
So I've seen so many pranks like this. Like I saw somebody pouring water on somebody's car and they said it was bleach. Like, y'all got to leave people alone. Like, I get the dude's a comedian, blah, 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 blah. Hey, man, he got hit in the face. Leave people alone. Leave people alone.
Okay. So I covered this yesterday, and what yes, he always go to celebrities and quote unquote mistake them or whatever or whatnot. I don't think Papoose actually had the right to actually punch him in the face. The simple fact that it could have went left for Papoose as well. By that guy shooting that guy in the white hat or whatever, shooting him, that was insane in itself. I mean, it just depends on what state you in.
They in Virginia. That was yeah, it's Virginia.
But yeah, just like I said, like just by Papoose, quote unquote, hitting him in the face for saying Clarissa Shields or Serena, which she kind of do look like Serena a little bit. I understand where Papoose was coming from, but at the same time, he could have gotten your ass as well, Papoose. Like, I seen your boxing skills, and it ain't pretty fucking good neither. So,
sure you think so?
I kind of Kelly.
We can't have a conversation?
No, because I try that with you, and you be telling me I be cutting you off. So
he knocked out Block Boy. He knocked out that other dude.
You gotta give me the same respect, Kelly. I mean, I'll be super quiet when you want to do this cutting off game. I'll be quiet. Okay. Like I was saying, Gerald Houston is his name. Yeah, he could have gotten your ass, Papoose, and you can actually, and like he could have actually sued you, like, and you know how these legal games is. He could have came out with a win. So, yeah, like if somebody playing with you, just call the authorities. Call the authorities. Don't put your hands on nobody because they can shoot you as well. So it's eye for an eye. I mean, that's what I believe.
I just feel like now I don't agree with him hitting the guy. I don't agree with that, but I also understand everybody doesn't play, and these pranksters, they got to stop it. Like the dude that got shot at and while I was saying that was Virginia, that was not too far. It's the international airport out there, Dulles, Virginia. It's not too far from me. That guy told that man multiple times to stop. He would not stop. He felt threatened, and he got shot. You know, not everybody plays. It's a whole TikTok trend. It's a guy, he goes up to women and he touches their hand and he flirts with them in front of their spouse, you know, and then the spouse gets in the dude's face and he said, oh, it's just a prank, it's just a prank. I feel like people need to leave folks alone, stop pranking people. Everybody does not play. And I was about to say, I thought Papoose was known for knocking dudes out. Yeah, I don't know what Black was talking about because I do know he knocked out Black, or what was the guy's name? Black Boy, the captain.
That don't even fucking count, guys. Papoose is 10 times is 2 times as heavy as he is. Now, Gerald Houston, he's way bigger than that nigga.
Why didn't he do it then?
I don't know. I mean, damn, I don't know. If I was Jared, I'd be punching back.
Exactly. The dude, I think he got hit, and I think he probably did win a fight, and I think he got the best of him. Or if he didn't try to fight back, he knew he was gonna get his ass whooped because ain't no way in the world.
I don't believe it now.
Ain't no way in the world somebody gonna hit you in the face and you don't do nothing. That's insane.
Kelly, you wasn't there. First of all, they was at an event. Like you just. No, I mean, I don't know why he didn't hit him back. I don't know why. I mean, they probably broke it up in the midst of the punch. I don't know what. I mean, I wasn't there, but all I'm saying is I didn't condone Papoose punching him. Man, Papoose ain't. Man, look, let me see how tall this nigga is.
I don't know. He got a history of knocking dudes out, so
man,
I'm not going to
Papoose. You can't count him punching
Why can't I count it?
Whatever his name
is.
He's
a human being. Why can't I count
He look like he can't fight. This nigga 5'11". Man, skinny as fuck.
He still did it.
I get that nigga on the ground, it's over with. Pause.
We don't know. You never fought him.
Man, shit. I ain't scared of no man on this earth. I'm tell you right now, if a man punch me, we're gonna be moving fucking furniture.
I didn't say you was, but I'm just saying we're gonna count it because he's still a grown man. And you court saying he knocked out Fat Joe. I didn't even know that. I believe it. Papoose, I think Remy Ma knows how to fight or fought and knew how to fight, and I think Papoose know how to fight too. That's what I think. And like Chat saying, he got a history of putting hands and knocking people out. It's enough for me. Now. That's enough for me. So it is what it is. But I don't condone it because it was just a joke, and he could. I don't know. I just feel like it was an extreme reaction. But like you said, Black, I wasn't there. Dude might have been running off at the mouth. You know, who's to say?
I mean, he don't usually run off at the mouth. Like, he don't get disrespectful or nothing. He just say, he just goes up and just try to mistake them, whatever. He don't do nothing super extra or nothing like that. He don't put his hands on nobody. If they don't put your hands on you, you don't put your hands on them. Simple and plain. Like, you put your hands on me, we're gonna be moving furniture. That's all I got to say. I be wanting somebody to put hands on me.
Not me.
And Bobby, you talking about what about my hands? Hey, don't worry about them hands. Worry about what's in that damn glove compartment. Cause I can carry it down here. I don't know where you at. I'm pretty sure you somewhere around here, but hey.
But no, you make a good point. I ain't finna
fight no YN. I'm gonna tell y'all that now. I ain't finna fight no YN. Straight up. Cause first of all, I already know for a fact he carrying too.
Look, I'm not mad at that. That's my whole point of people need to leave people alone. They need to leave people alone because you don't know what somebody got in their glove compartment. Unless you okay with how it's going to play out. Like I told y'all, if the lady was going to cut the line in front of me, It wasn't going to happen. It would have been what it would have been if Shorty went back to the car. It is what it is. You're not about to cut in front of me in the line, lady. That's not rocking. So some stuff you gotta.
Yeah, Kelly, why you put her hands on her? Why you put hands on her?
Because she didn't cut in front of me.
I mean, still, she disrespected you.
No, she didn't. She stood her ass right where she was, and she cut in front of the lady behind me. She knew not to play because I looked at her, and she knew not to play with me. She played with the lady behind me, and that wasn't my business. And I started to say something like, I started to say to the lady, like, you just gonna let her cut you like that? But I was like, shoot, that's her. To let her figure it out. Mind my business. She grown. All parties involved was grown, but no, she ain't tried with me, and it would have been what it would have been. Because that's insane. Like, who you think why you gonna cut in front of me? Like, get out of here, lady.
Who? That's the one that cut in front of you?
No, that's my homegirl. I'm trying to pull up the this video. Let me do that. I'm trying to pull up.
Kelly, you was 4'9". Who is you finna take down?
It was gonna be that Hispanic lady that was 4'9". That's who it was gonna be. In the daggone look, just because you short don't make you a sucker. Okay, so here it is. Okay.
Relationships, waking somebody up to head is sexual assault. If you all have never discussed that, consent is not forever, right? So just because consent was given.
Okay, this is what 2K put this in the chat, and this is the last time I apologize, Black. This is the last time I'm ever going to put up something for the show that I did not watch before.
What? Just let him present it. Just let him present it. What the fuck?
We in it now. We gotta finish.
First thing she said was some wild shit.
We in it now. We got.
Oh my god.
Forehead last night and don't carry over to 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree. That makes me uncomfortable and I can't do it. And like a lot of girls be like, oh, it's just like, just wake me up, and I can't do that.
Well, that's consent, Ben.
But I can't. It still makes me uncomfortable. Like you still asleep. Like it's
I ain't never.
It makes me uncomfortable.
I get permission first,
or like just like I don't know. It's like it's a level like it's a difference between being spontaneous, but like it just makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah. But like even to be serious, like the reason he looked at me and we laughed is because like on the other hand, as men, we feel like if you wake me up,
that's what we doing,
and it's just like a difference. But if we're being honest, that is true because it's definitely been some times where like. Women have like I've woken up and I'm really not in the mood. Yeah. But it's like, but I never look at it like you sexually assaulted me.
Yeah, I realize how
this is what happens when feminism just this is what happens.
Really gonna talk about this, Kelly? God damn, this is 2K shit right here.
Saying
this is what 2K be sending in the group chat, y'all. This is some wild shit right here. Talking about some. If you get head without consent, it's sexual assault. What are we talking about?
Look, but did you hear the men agreed with her? The men agreed with her though. Look, I ain't got time.
What the fuck? I ain't finna wake up to some head and then I'll be like, oh, get off of me. I'm calling the authorities. You're assaulting me.
This is my thing.
No nigga in niggerdom gonna do that shit.
First of all, she's wrong about the consent because consent is implied when you're still in the bed with the person. If you had an issue with any type of sexual whatever, there's not a statute of limitations that expired when you're still in the bed.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Because if I'm laying in the bed and we ain't fucked and I force myself on top of a woman and she don't want it, sexual assault. Because y'all be saying some goofy ass shit.
Did I say that though?
Y'all be saying like, come on, let's cuddle in bed. I'm not wanting to do that.
But did I say that though?
It is sexual assault.
But did I say that though? I didn't say that. See, that's what I mean with the comprehension. I said, if you're in the bed, because clearly if that's what he said, that the consent ends, meaning that they did have relations and now they have to get consent again. I'm saying you don't have to get consent again because the consent is implied because you're still in the bed. So clearly
bullshit. I don't agree with that neither. I don't agree with that neither because we can
agree with the guys.
We can fuck last night, then wake up and then she can feel a certain type of way. If either way, Kelly, if I force myself on her in any scenario, it's sexual assault, because all she have to do is make one phone call and it's justified. If I force myself on her, let's say we literally just fucked 10 minutes ago and I want some more and she tells me no, and I force myself on top of her, that's sexual assault. That's sexual assault. That's the power of the woman. All she got to do is make a phone call and this game over. GG's. Am I wrong?
What's the weather like all the way over there where that goalpost is? What is it? Raining? Is it sunny?
No, I'm telling you, I don't agree with it. How is that moving the goalpost? I don't agree with that.
That's not what no one is talking about assault here. We're not talking. This is what I'm saying.
Sexual assault.
I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Okay?
No, we gonna Kelly.
Because you're having a completely different.
Let's talk about it.
You're having a completely different conversation, and I'm annoyed. Like, you're having a different conversation. I'm clearly, you. First of all, you're flip flopping. You went and said no man is gonna have a problem with that, and now you're talking about consent. Now you're on the same page as what those people were. Like, so this is what I'm saying. If a couple is in the bed and they had sex and they go to sleep, okay, and they're still in the bed, and then one party engages, or they have relations again, consent doesn't need to be given again because they're still in the friggin' bed. Unless the woman says, I don't want to have sex, well, then obviously you would stop. But that's not what we're friggin' talking about. Like, that's not what the conversation was about. You moved it to the woman having to verbally say, or no, I don't know. You moved it to
Kelly.
That's why I didn't want to, because this is stupid. Like,
Kelly, you stumbled on your contradiction.
I'm not stumbling.
It's not the same. It's not the same for a woman, whatever you want to call it.
If a woman is in the bed with a guy and they just finished having sex, she's in the bed with a guy, okay? If the woman doesn't want to have relations again, the bitch will get out the bed. Like, this is stupid. This is friggin' stupid.
No, but women would do stupid ass shit. Women would do stupid ass shit. Will sit there and come to your house, want to lay in the bed and not fuck, Kelly. Women would do stupid ass shit like that. And if I feel a certain type of way, and if obviously I want to fuck if you laying in my bed, and she tell me no, and if I force myself on her, that's non-consensual. That's sexual assault. Now let's go in the realm of what we're talking about. Let's say we had sex last night. Okay. We wake up. I'm like, look, I want some more coochie. I feel on her, blah, 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 blah. She say no. I force myself on her. If she say no, what did you mean? That's sexual assault.
No one's talking about that, though. That's why I'm annoyed with you. No one's talking about that. Nobody's talking about anybody forcing themselves on a person. Obviously, that's rape. We're not talking about that. The conversation was about consent. Yes, like and this is my thing, LaQuinta. I don't even be trying to argue. He's a cantankerous person. Like, I genuinely don't. Like, that's not what the conversation was about. It was about consent. The broad says, oh, well, once you have sex and you're laying in bed, you have to get consent again. And I'm saying, just if you had a problem with it, you'd get out the effing bed. You get out the bed. But yes, if a person says they don't want to have sex, then yeah, you would stop, because if they said they don't want to have sex, then it would be rape. Like, this.
That's what I'm saying, Kelly. A lot of women do that stupid ass shit. They sit there and let's hypothetically say she don't want to have sex. They will fucking lay their butt ass naked, and they allow the man to keep rubbing on them. Women play stupid ass games like that. They do. That's what I'm saying, Kelly.
Don't date women.
You can't say from the perspective of of what you do. You probably would do it, but me dealing with a lot of women be doing bullshit like that. They be doing stupid shit like that.
Then these men should go date men, because that is stupid.
Wow, date men?
Yeah, Date men.
What time is it?
If a woman is laying in your bed and telling you she doesn't want to have sex, yeah, go. You need to start dating men because that's
man. That's stop dating men. What?
Yeah.
All right, we 4 minutes over the shot clock, y'all. We 4 minutes over the shot clock. Kelly, what you doing today? Shit.
I don't know. If you go live, I'll pull up and watch.
I ain't going live. I gotta work tonight. I'm gonna talk about something today. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel.
Okay. All right.
All right. Holla, y'all.
Quite frankly, this is the best morning show I have ever heard. Let's make YouTube great again.